Okay, so well, Endo is the festival director and also the technician of the day. Hi, I'm Chika. I'm program director of Minikino, but also, I mean, it's such a small festival in a way that the team is small, but we do a lot of festival all year long, and this is the year-round film festival. Thank you so much for being part of it. We are joined by, of course, you know them already. Rasyid, Achit is his nickname. And Asel, wow, Asel, yeah, Asel just jump. I think you can just, yeah. So they're the programmer of this festival, and big warm applause for everyone here. so last minute, you know, it's such a drama this past few weeks. For 10 days, Minikino server was burned. It was on fire. So we don't have our festival website running. We lost our email connection for 1 week, but now slowly we're recovering. So sorry for contacting you such a last minute. Thank you everyone for joining in. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna actually start by asking everyone to introduce themselves briefly before my first question. The first question is, and it's for everyone. What's your most memorable behind the scene story of making your film that we just watched? So that's the question, but please answer the question later. I would ask the early bird in LA, Clarissa, to introduce yourself. 4 a.m. in the morning. Big warm applause for Clarissa.
I'm happy to be here. This is so wonderful. My name is Clarissa Jacobson. I am the writer, the creator of Lunch Ladies, and Josh Logan is my director, but he's not here. But yeah, I'm Lunch Ladies. I'm in Los Angeles. Nice to meet you all.
And Honami, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, thank you for having me today. My name is Honami. I made the animation film, Baito Bon. Also, I'm a director. Also, I animated this. I made this film with Dotting. I hope you like it. Thank you.
Love it. Thank you, Honami. Filippo?
Hi, I'm Filippo. I'm a writer and director and editor of Misophonia. I also did a bit of the music, just a couple of songs. And thank you very much for having me. It's a great pleasure.
Thank you. I forgot to add a question of Clarissa, you're live from LA?
Yes.
Okay, and Honami, where are you now?
Oh, from Japan.
Okay,
in Japan.
So in Japan is, 1 hour ahead. Filippo, where are you?
In Rome, and now it's 1 p.m.
Oh, 1 p.m.
So
is
right.
good time. Sorry to bother your siesta for the day, but yeah, join us and don't fall asleep in the middle, okay? And Bayu, your turn. Where are you now? And please do introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Bayu. I'm the director, writer, and I create music too in GMIII SI 2028. Yeah. I'm in Jogja right now.
Cool. Okay. So Achit is one of the programmer. Please do introduce yourself first.
Hello everyone. My name is Achit. Yeah, you call me Achit. Yeah, I'm a programmer with Azalia in the studio. I'm currently a student, film student at Yogyakarta in film art school. And yeah, thank you Minikino for letting me to do this program with Azalia.
Thank you, Achit. Achit was also volunteering in 2018 for Minikino Film Week. And then he was also back volunteering for the festival this year. So we're so glad to have you around now as the programmer. And Asel?
Hi, everyone. So my name is Azalia Syahputri. You can call me Azel. Well, I'm also the programmer of this MMSD December 2021, and I'm still a student too. Actually, me and Achit are come from the same class in our university, so we apparently classmates. And then he introduces me to Minikino, and then I'm joining him also volunteering in 2019, and then 2000 and I'm back again in 2021. So yeah, thank you so much for having me, and thank you all for coming to the screening tonight.
Awesome. So I guess you already have your 3 minutes to think about what you're going to tell us. What's your most memorable behind the scenes story? Please do tell us the secret behind your films. Who wanna go first? Filippo? Filippo,
Okay.
you want to go first? Yeah, I would like to know how you come up with the idea. What's the behind the scene? Must be fun.
Well, I came up. There were a few elements in my life that added up to create the influence for Misophonia to happen. So I was living in the room where the short film was shot, which is a very noisy room. Like the traffic is just outside the room, and you wake up in the middle of the night because there is an ambulance going around. Like, and so also while being there, I heard some people having sex, and so I added that in the short film. And I was really into Woody Allen and an Italian director whose name is Nanni Moretti, which definitely gave me the influence to create some of the. I mean, they influenced me in some ways, and I recently watched this film of Nanni Moretti about this, middle-aged guy in a crisis, and I like the character, so I thought, let's do a short film about a middle-aged guy in a crisis. So all these elements added up to create Misophonia. A story of the backstage that comes to mind right now is that at the beginning of the short film, he like takes the broomstick and it's the ceiling, and actually when we shot it, he did it so hard that we broke the ceiling. Actually, and I was renting that room, and I didn't tell the landlord. I just after a few months, I just left the room, and that's your problem. It's not. It was a bad landlord anyway. So
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Filippo. And how about you, Honami? What's your I mean, you basically did a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, about the film, you write it, you do all the animation. What's your most memorable story?
The most memorable part of my film was the trial and error of the technique. It was difficult to find the balance of light, and it took me a long time to find a satisfactory expression. I also enjoyed the experience of my dotting getting better as I'm making. In particular, I spent the last year of the production doing dotting every day. So anyway, I enjoy the dotting every day.
Wow, that's great. Okay, we'll get back to you again. I'm sure some of the audience have some questions for you. Bayu, how about you? The most memorable or challenging, or from your behind the scene of making your film?
I was actually GMIII is actually was planned to be shoot at March 2020, but then the COVID and stuff like that, it's stopped the production. Like it's almost impossible to gather more than 10 people or 5 people to make films, and then actually kind of a blessing too, because it actually give me time to do more research about the film, because actually the embryo of the films was actually was trying to talk about sexual harassment, but then it was since I read something more new research and stuff, and then I try to change it into more universal, and I try to bring it into more philosophical, more, you know, at that time I was so captivated with dualism. So yeah, it's changed into that. It's kind of the thing that's almost stopped me from making the film, but also give me something new. So yeah.
So how long you, I mean, you say that you plan to shoot it in March, but then when did you finally finish it? Yeah, I mean, you got some time to do research and all. So
in 2019. Yeah.
2019.
I was it was around January or February, I think. I forgot.
This year.
I forgot about time. Yeah.
Okay. It's a pandemic.
It's pandemic. So, you know.
Okay. Thank you, Bayu. We'll get back with you a bit later. Clarissa, we made a special menu at the Mess Denpasar. We made spaghetti. Yeah. And who ate the spaghetti, by the way? Yeah. Do you know who made the spaghetti? It's not Lou and Red.
Lunch ladies.
So yeah, please do share your darkest secret, funniest from making the
film. So when I went to look for the location, I was naive because it was my first short, and I thought, oh, I could easily find a school, not realizing, of course, that children die in my movie. So I called 100 and about 100 schools, and I was like, I'm at last ropes. I didn't think I was going to be able to find a school. And then someone suggested to call 2 Catholic schools. And it was the Catholics that did not give a shit about us filming this at their school. But the best was they used the location money to fund a reading program. So that was really cool. And then there was one other really funny behind the scenes thing that happened at this Catholic school. So our filming for the last night went way overtime. And the last night was the big blood scene where blood is like all over the kitchen. And we did not get it. I was freaking out because we did not get it cleaned up until literally like an hour before the school was going to open and all the kids were going to come in. We did it.
Yeah, you did.
So God bless the Catholics.
Yeah.
Okay. So shall we go to Achit and Asel actually? What's your most memorable memory of selecting these short films? You came up with the program. I know you spent really, like my advice for them, by that time they were still in Bali, both of them, and then Achit went back last month after the festival. They were like doing this hours and hours watching, and I say, please do not overthink. It's already like great films, but yeah, I'm curious, what's your personal memorable? I mean, both of you might have different memory. You want to go first? Achit, you want to go first?
Azalia can go first.
One thing that apparently I'm thinking right now is that it's kind of strange that, technical difficulties, everyone. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
So, apparently one thing that comes to my mind right now is that me and Achit always get stuck every night that we discuss something. So we always have one big solution for encountering this stuckness in mind, is that we always go. So Mess Denpasar, the place that we are in right now, is a fourth floor building. So we always at the end of the night, at the end of the day, it always maybe like 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, 1 a.m. in the morning. And I will say to him, I think we need some cigarettes and smoking together and going going on the balcony and then seeing all the stars. And then from there, the discussion always go much longer, but at the end of the discussion, we will always have some solution, and then this solution is always at the end of the day, the solution is always that's why we can choose Bayu film, Filippo film, Honami film, Clarissa film. It's because of this like small talks with cigarette at the at the at the midnight. So yeah, I think that's the most memorable for me that I can think of right now. But yeah.
How about you, Acit?
Yeah, it's the memorable things. But we always arguing about that stuff, about the title, about the kind of the things. But what make me love this program is how to rearrange them, how to which one the first film, which one the third film or something, and I kind of test all of them possibility, and
Yeah, we
and,
did that.
and I feel different things from other version, and then yeah, it's let's apa ya bilangnya, makes me love this program, and then we actually have a decision to lock this watch list, and then present to all of you. Yeah, it's
Thank you, Acit. And we're gonna share also with you the secret of Minikino monthly screening December 2021. Since 2002, I don't think we have ever actually issued a wrong program to our venues. And we actually, 2 weeks ago, we issued the wrong sequence. It's because they have so many versions. My goodness, they have like version 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like so many. But we came out with everyone screened the final one, the right one.
The right one.
So I'm gonna actually ask the audience, if you have any questions, this is your chance. We're gonna only have about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Just raise your hand if you have any, okay? Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. Angga ate the spaghetti, so I'm sure he has questions.
Hello. I want to ask Honami, why are you using dotting animation for your short film? That's it. Okay.
So first I tried the paper. I split up the paper and I tried to paste on the paper, but that was really difficult to control. So also I lose the detail. So instead of the paper, I put on the dot. So this is the beginning of my technique for my film. And then I tried dotting. So after all, it was really good combination with my theme. Yeah, so this is the reason why I choose dotting. So it's, yeah. Sorry for my English.
Your
Oh,
English
it's
is
fine.
good. Way better than my Japanese.
That's a really good one. Okay. Angga, you have follow-up questions? No. Oh, Acit, you want to ask something?
I want to ask.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
Honami,
after Acit, then Edo. Yeah.
All right. It's maybe it's dumb question. That Honami, you do the animation with traditional technique. I think the you draw every single frame, with layers and layers. I just want to know how much exactly how you draw the frames, how much layer you have for
Layer.
the for the bite
How
of
many
food.
frames you mean, Achit?
Yeah, how many frames? Because it's layer by layer.
Yeah, basically I draw 20 papers for 1 second.
Wow.
20%.
Also sometimes I draw first layer was a character and the second layer was the background, and then I combine the layers, and so also I shoot with the light. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I understand.
So after doing the math, 11,700 drawings.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. This is insane.
Thank you for asking.
Wow.
And how long it took you to finish just the drawing? I mean, just the production.
2 years.
Okay. And you are not using any assistant, so you do it yourself.
No. So dotting or pointillism is can't ask somebody. So I have to do myself, but I like doing myself. Yeah.
It's a crazy work, I can say.
Intense. Edo, you wanna have? You raised your hand earlier. Do you have?
Yeah, and then I can see that you put a lot of dedication to make this film and the story. Why the story is very important for you? If you can tell something that we might not know, why do you think this is very important to convey the story?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I wrote the script by connecting the events that I myself actually witnessed at my father's funeral. I also actually in the behind of my family house there is the bomb stage. So I connect these two stories to make my film.
Why the story of bite of bone? I mean,
so when I was 90 years old at my father's funeral, my uncle ate my father's bone. So at that time I was really scared and I couldn't understand why he did, but he said to me, so okay, Honami, next your turn, like this. But I couldn't, even I really love my father, but I couldn't. So I keep thinking to these things. So 2 years ago, I decided to face to this memory again through making the film.
I see. So that's a very personal story for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kamu ada pertanyaan untuk film yang lain nggak? No? Okay, aku ada.
Oh, Bayu, maybe I have a question for Bayu. Bayu,
Yeah.
What is your background? Are you a student, university student, or?
I'm a literature student actually, not a film, not nothing, no formal film education at all.
Then where that big interest to film and especially experimental film came from?
It was actually because I'm working as a graphic designer in a private art gallery in Yogyakarta, and actually I'm not really into the art scene, but then since time on and and I start to watch some art performance there and here and there, and then there's someday there is a visual artist from German. His name is Galileo, maybe, if I can pronounce the name rightly. His movie was about anti-capitalism and stuff like that, and after that I was very curious about all of the experimental and all the expanded cinema or everything about that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Edo. I have actually two questions, one for Filippo and one for Clarissa. Filippo, by now, I guess your film must have traveled to some festivals. How do you feel? It's a very weird year, 2020 and 2021, but would you like to share your experience traveling with this film, and perhaps it inspires you to your next project? Would you like to share a bit about that?
Okay, the short film is undergoing like festival distribution. That's why it also came to you, but it hasn't traveled very much across. I think you're the first international festival who showed it.
Wow.
Yeah, so before that, only Italian festival accepted it, because actually it's also it didn't start very much ago. It's like it started like soon, the festival run, and but I can tell now it's great to it's surreal to have my short film shown to the other side of the world, and having a conversation with you about it. It's surreal. Also, yes, because for everyone, I would say, like in the last couple of years, especially in the last couple of years, the world closed in, so it's amazing. I don't know if this answers your question.
It definitely resonates. Thank you, Filippo, because I think that relates to my next question with Clarissa. Probably some of you already know, but if you have not, you should check out Google Clarissa and her book. It's just freaking amazing. She wrote this book. What the fuck do I do? No. I'm just using this chance to swear. No, I'm joking.
That's right.
But Clarissa wrote this really amazing book about what's after your short film. How do you feel about Lunch Ladies 2021, Clarissa? And please do share about, do you feel differently after going through these 2 years?
I really, my heart goes out to the filmmakers that made a film during COVID. It just, it's heartbreaking. I don't know what I feel like I dodged a bullet because I just missed it. So I started my run about 4 years ago. It'll be 5 years soon. And I had a really, really wonderful, it's just amazing. I met so many amazing people all over the world. And during COVID, it was interesting because a lot of people would say to me, what should I do with my film? Should I enter it in festivals? Should I not? And I was like, it's really a personal thing, because if you wait, you have more competition. And if you don't, and if you don't wait, you don't get to have the amazing experience to see your film in a theater with people. So it was really, I feel really sad for other people that had to go through that. But you know, there's always a silver lining too, because a lot of interesting things came out of COVID with the way that people began to screen films. I think there was a lot more appreciation for people watching films. And my film was already in distribution, but it's interesting, it just keeps kicking. So I was really excited. I mean, one of my goals has been to have Lunch Ladies shown all over the world, because I just think it's the coolest thing in the world to meet people from other countries. And film is an international language that you get to just meet the most amazing people, and you might not be able to hardly communicate, but you can somehow communicate. So getting to, you know, having the film play in Indonesia, it's not, you know, the Lunch Ladies have not been to Indonesia before, and now they have, and it's just super cool. It's just so freaking cool. And yeah, so that's my vibe on everything.
Yeah, thank you. And we must note that you actually have a very good and strong network of promotion. Like, you know, like, yeah, it's just amazing. But I'm seeing Edo raise his hand again. So yeah, please. Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I just want to add that you guys will have Bahasa Indonesia subtitle
Oh yeah.
for your film. We will send it to you.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so we have another 5 minutes. And actually the chance to ask questions can actually also your chance to ask questions also for us, the audience, or to the programmers as well.
I had a question actually.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Filippo and then
Right.
Raisa. See, I know it's a good way of switching past the ball. Yes, Filippo, you go first.
No, because the programmers before spoke about how they had this conversation about how to make the schedule, and then you found the right recipe, the right order. And I was my question was, I was curious about how do you find the right order? Like it is based on the mood, that like that a short film leaves you to enter the other one, which has another mood. Like how did you choose like the order of the screening of the short films? Sorry.
Oh my God.
Okay.
We're not going to give you smoking time. No, you just have to answer like
Oh my God. Oh, it's such a long process. Well, let me think and remember. So how we found it. Well, Aceh, do you have something in mind?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
Well, I'm still processing the question.
Yeah. Like I said before, it's really hard work that which one you have to deal with, and the final is. But I remember what Chika says about the programming. You have to concern about the audience, and it's that I take it personal, and when I arrange the film, I consider myself as the audience and how I feel the film. What's the film first and what's the film beginning? It has connect with me as an audience or not, and I think each film has like a connecting with each other, and I start with the audience perspective at first. I think it is.
Yeah, and
Thank you.
also I want to add something a little bit. So, well, yeah, we have the audience perspective, and then during the progress of the reordering the film, the six of the film, me and Aceh always thought that we have to also support each other films. So everything is equal. So everything is equal. So for Clarissa, Honami, Filippo, Bayu, and the other filmmaker film, I always think that every film that is in the program have to be equal and support each other. We don't, me and Aceh don't want to some of the film will class which is other. We don't want the audience to have the perspective of, oh, this film is better than this film is better than that. We always think that how these 6 films can come together as one, and then everyone that watch it will, of course, will have this like a happy feeling after watching the film. But yeah, so I think right now, at this moment, I see the I see the film, and then I see the filmmakers. I think it has become one as the program is done. I think every film has become one. So yeah, I think that's my thought about the order of film. Yeah.
Thank you,
Thanks very
Acit and Asel. Clarissa, you have a question.
Yeah, I just had a quick question about because I thought that was so interesting what he was saying, and Rasyid was saying about how you guys don't in Jakarta they don't get to see a lot of foreign shorts, and I just was curious if is Minikino are there other film festivals in Indonesia? Or are you kind of like the ones who paved the road to bring like short film to Indonesia? Are you?
Well, a lot of film festival, but none focusing on short films other than us. So by saying and claiming and also consistently since 2002 only showing short films, Minikino had actually maybe you can say the one that set the bar. So but yeah, there's a lot of film festival, great ones as well. Yeah.
But there's becoming like an appreciation for short film there though, and like people like it there.
Yeah. Because at some point, I think Edo can share more about it. At some point, they're calling the short films independent films, and so therefore, it's really mixed, and they cannot be found. Meanwhile, to connect with the rest of the world, if you're using the wrong term, you'll get isolated.
Right.
But it's getting better, of course. These days. Yeah. So
that's cool. Yeah. Cool. Love it.
All right. So, okay. I'll take your question as the last question, because I promise everyone that we're gonna wrap up in 45 minutes. Please do say your name first. Someone pass the mic.
Hello, my name is Stephen. It's not a question, it's for Bayu. I just want to say I love the way you make the treatment real. In your film, I see many reference film like Desert Spirit, Outer Space, and Domain Soil. It's combined together, and I love the way you use the.
Oh, because you cheat.
Oh.
No. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. I'm just joking.
And I love the way you use the experimental dissolve. It's fresh and it's new. And for Clarissa, I want to ask you, what inspired you to write that film? It's good because it's not about grand story. And in your film, I see it has subaltern or small people issue. In the film, how the subaltern or small people. Thank you.
Yeah. I wrote it because the lead actress, she's a friend of mine, and she was said that there was not enough parts for women her age, and she said, I wish someone would write a movie about lunch ladies because 2 women my age could be the lead roles. And I said, God, that's a great idea. And I love, what about this idea of a Sweeney Todd spoof? Because Sweeney Todd is my favorite musical, and have it be like a dark comedy of, lunch ladies with the school with these horrible people. And then my father was a school teacher for many years. So I wanted to like hold up, what people have to go through, what lunch ladies have to go through. And the Johnny Depp angle just came because I knew that I was spoofing Sweeney Todd. So I just wanted to I was going to come out and say, I'm spoofing it. They get the idea because they're Johnny Depp fans. So it was a very weird thing. Like when I told my mentor and I was writing it in class, he was like, this is either going to be the worst thing I've ever seen or the best, because it's really weird. It is, it's weird, but yeah, that's how I came up with the idea.
Okay. Oh, Edo was asking, did you get a response from Johnny Depp?
We actually keep that on the download. We don't actually, that's the mystery. We don't talk about that. I'd love to talk about Johnny Depp. It's ready for the Johnny Depp question.
Okay. Well, okay. So this is actually the time. I mean, we really love, thank you so much for your time. We really love your film, and Achit and Asel really bring a fresh spirit to the end of the year. This is the last screening for Minikino Monthly, but you know what? This program is brought to 5 cities, like Bali. There will be one more next week, open air cinema. We'll give you like really beautiful souvenir photos. We love the place. It's really like nice. So 2 screenings in Bali, one in Bandung, that's West Java, so it's a bit cool in the mountain, and then
so
one in
cool.
Jakarta and one in Jogja. You had it 3 days ago. It was 80 people, 80, right? Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I'm so embarrassed. Well, we cannot fit 80, but wow.
No, don't be. That's I've been in festivals where there's 2 people in the audience.
Okay.
I won't name them, but 80 people is amazing. You should be proud.
Yeah. So, okay. So that will wrap tonight, but please do stay in touch, and we'll share and meet up in social media and definitely in email, and have a great holiday. Is it holiday season already? Yeah. Like every day is a holiday in Bali. No, I'm joking. I'm lying, I wish. Thank you, Filippo. Thank you, Honami, Clarissa, Achit, Asel, and Bayu. Terima kasih. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you so much. It's lovely to meet you. Bye.
Bye. Makasih ya penonton.